Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fortnightly Frontier. I am Darionator, and I am joined as always by my good friend Loose Unit. Now, due to technical difficulties, we were unable to reach our previous time slot, but we are back as informative as ever. So, shall we tell our viewer what's happened in the verse in the past 4 weeks?
Yes, we should! And from the 11th to 13th of April, the dogfighting module will be unveiled at PAX East.
And if all goes as planned, it will be released shortly after, but in probably a very alpha state, as we
That's
have...
okay
Yeah.
though. We're seeing something, we've got a definitive date, and it's looking really good. So, I'm looking forward to the dogfighting module.
Oh yes, very much. I can finally dust off my old joystick and get some flying in. Literally, it's covered in dust.
Didn't we do some flying the other week, though? A couple of weeks
It was
ago?
over a month ago.
Oh! Okay.
Oh, we have been off the air for quite a while.
Yes, we have.
Yes. Now, what else?
Fortnightly Frontier, once a month.
Once a month. Yes, we have redefined Fortnite to be 1 month.
Yes, we have.
Right. The Voyager Direct Store will be revamped shortly after the release of the dogfighting module. What we'll receive in that update, we don't know, but they are promising quite a few changes.
And I have absolutely no idea about the Voyager Direct Store, so... You bought something off there, though, didn't you?
Yes.
You bought the fish tank,
I bought the
because
fish tank
you
from it.
didn't pledge early enough. Or no, you did actually, but you didn't buy a package
I was
directly.
a giftee.
You were a giftee. You didn't
Yes.
pay for a package, so you did something early, but then didn't get any of the benefits from it.
Yes, we...
It's like friends without benefits.
Yes. I gave them money, but I didn't get anything in return, because I gave it through another friend.
Yeah, so you failed. So you
I
had to buy the
failed.
fish tank. He paid money, real money, for a fish tank.
Well...
An imaginary
I still
fish
haven't
tank.
spent as much money as some people have on this game.
Actually, I've spent more than you, and I have a couple of imaginary spaceships.
Well, I have a couple of imaginary fish, so...
Yeah! Yes! And the cloud! The cloud!
The cloud!
The cloud servers. They're for the persistent universe. They're being tested at the moment. They're online and being tested, as far as I'm aware. So
Yes, and they're being tested by the dogfighting module, which the development teams are playing from office to office right
from
now.
one side of America
To the other.
to the other side of America.
Yes,
That is
so
a
the
good
dogfighting
sign.
module has migrated from local multiplayer to cloud multiplayer.
Cloud!
The cloud.
Get to the cloud!
The 38 and 39 million stretch goals have been reached.
Which is ridiculous because we haven't had any sales or anything like that, so it's quite insane that we've hit that. But that's cool. That's awesome.
Yep. Yeah, it's just money keeps pouring in, and I've no idea from where.
It makes the the $41 million stretch goal look quite possible, which is very cool. We'll talk to you about that later in the show.
Yep.
So, what do we get with the 38 and 39 million? I want $1,039,039.
4 new systems have been added to the roster with their own design and story, lore, if you want to call it.
Yeah, these were voted systems as well, weren't they?
Yeah.
So, like, we had there was the Aquatic World, which got in because they added 2 in one of them as well, which was kind of cool of them because the voting was very close. So
Yeah. Then 2 ships. We got art for 2 ships: the Banu Merchantman and a Javelin class destroyer, which looks quite a lot like the Idris Corvette. I suppose it's from the same manufacturer, just slightly smaller. Is a destroyer smaller than a Corvette?
I think that depends. I don't think that matters in terms of size. I think a destroyer is something that really supports other vessels, and a Corvette
Right.
is something that it delivers a lot of firepower.
Ah, right. Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of like size is not really the biggest thing.
So it's
Or
more
at least that's how I
firepower.
understand. Correct us if we're wrong in the comments below, because
in
We're
comments. Yes. Yeah.
And we like to hear from our viewer as well.
Yes.
What else?
Apart from the stretch goals, a new technology is being implemented, PBR. We've talked about it before, but they've
physics-based rendering for all you technophobes out there.
Yes, we've talked about it before, but it released a bit more information and a few more renders, what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
It's just showing... It's a whole new technology on how texturing is going to work. It had to be rebuilt from the ground up, which is going to take time, but it will be a lot more robust in the long run for...
everything.
Everything, yes.
It's something I really imagined a long time ago where not just with like the rendering, the visuals of it, but with the actual damage models and whatnot. It was where you design a material and then you add thickness to that material or whatever, like steel, you add that, and then the penetration values and everything are automatically generated by the engine. If someone actually got really into it and started developing a game around that principle, they would create, or developing an engine around that, they would create such an awesome engine. It was so easy to develop extremely accurate, awesome games. And they're really starting to push that forward with the visual rendering with PBR. Coming out.
Yeah,
in this game,
this is only visual. This is only material states like scrapes, wear and tear, stuff like that. It's different from damage states, which are bits of your ship flying off, holes in your armor, and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. And they get some art consistency across the whole lot as well, where
because they'll be building a library of materials. So if they have, for instance, super titanium steel material set, they can make everything out of that. They don't have to create a new material for every object.
Yeah, exactly.
You are that and done with it.
Yeah, and you were actually complaining about it in one of the previous episodes where it was blue. You were like, if the star's blue, I don't want everything to be blue, but...
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically where it's going, where the light in the generated light by other ships, lighting or whatever, reflects appropriately on or displays the materials appropriately in that light.
The bottom line is that the materials will look a lot more realistic when it comes to shading and lighting.
Yeah, exactly. Photorealistic materials!
Yeah. Excellent.
We're going to get some material degradation or deterioration over time. They haven't explicitly confirmed this, but they've said that it is something they're really interested in, where you get a ship that gets shot or scraped or whatever, scratched, you crash it into something, and that stays there for the lifetime of the vehicle. That's really, really cool. Let's get the dogfighting module out. Let's give it a bash. But that's, as I said, that's not something they've confirmed yet. It's something they're definitely interested in, which is nice. The latest hanger patch includes support for the Oculus Rift.
Do you have one?
No. Do you have one?
Me neither.
Oh.
So,
next question.
Next question.
So they're definitely now releasing the Squadron 42. They're releasing it episodically. So
but for backers only.
Yeah, for backers only. So there'll be eventually a full game released later down the track. But for the backers now, they'll get it released episodically, which is... I guess that's okay. I guess it's still the same story. It's just a matter of playing it, I guess.
And they'll be able to get feedback from the backers as well when it comes to storylines, dialogue, etc. So they can tweak it for the final release as well.
Yeah, exactly. We got some more information about the immersion stuff. You'll be able to have passive jobs. Well, kind of passive jobs, where you are working for another player on their ship. So you can
or just you have a job in the verse that doesn't really have anything to do with PvP, but more like PvE, I suppose, where you can run a cruise liner or just something that's integrated into the whole infrastructure of the world, not just something that's done in other MMOs where everybody's just for themselves or for the guild. Nobody really does anything for the actual universe of the game. Everything's done by NPCs, but here you'll also be able to get some of the roles that normally NPCs take on for yourself.
Yes, exactly. So you'll be able to work on a cruise liner or work on a medical ship doing certain things. I mean, you may not even have to actually do combat as part of that. So it's kind of like, I mean, I guess you could bring Second Life into that sort of style. That would be kind of cool, actually, you have a Second Life in a universe that's completely populated with all sorts of cool stuff. That would be kind of interesting.
Yeah, that would be very interesting, yeah. Now, another update which I thought was quite noteworthy was the notion that long-term updates will not just be contextual, but graphical as well. So along the line, new technologies will be introduced into the engines, maybe an update to CryEngine 4 somewhere along the line, or 5 if the game runs as long as we hope it will.
Depends on funding, I guess, whether they have the ability to continue to put money into this. I really hope they can make a solid monetization. Like, I mean, EVE has lasted a very long time, and it's subscription-based as well, so...
Yes, but this is not going to be subscription-based,
nope,
and I hope it's not going to be pay-to-win-based either.
Oh, it's obviously not. They've already said that it's not going to be, but like, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. And speaking of money, shall we talk about the interesting 41 million stretch goal that they have announced as well?
Now, this is exciting. It's hugely awesome. The $41 million stretch goal. They're going to put an R&D team together for procedural generation of worlds, star systems, everything, basically. Which is just freaking amazing.
Yeah. The whole planets realized for you to land on, explore, build a base, fight other people on. Well, will this be included in the initial release of the game? Probably not.
It's probably not going to be included in the initial release of the game, but it's going to allow them to develop their technology for later on when they're pushing. Where the world's... Basically, if they don't keep adding to it, we will run out of places to go to. So this will allow them to do that automatically, which is just fantastic. We can keep that going for infinity, effectively. I could be playing this game for the next 10 years.
I wonder if the entire Earth will be modeled like that.
Probably not Earth, because that already exists.
Yeah.
But yeah, certainly some of the newer stuff.
I mean, will it be included in the whole spectrum of having the entire planet modeled and able to use?
Yeah.
That's going to be very cool if they pull that off.
Absolutely. I mean, they definitely talked about putting the planets and the landing zones and everything, and making them all procedurally generated, which is just fantastic. That means we've got indefinite exploration, basically. Once they realize this goal, we will have indefinite exploration.
Yes, it's more like once, not if.
Yes. Yeah. Assuming we make it to 41 million, which I think is unlikely that we don't, because we are just...
There's already 60% to 40 million already.
Yeah, it's just awesome. It's just awesome. So that's
basically it for the news over the past month. If you want to learn more, just go watch the Wingman's Hangar episodes, which you should be doing in the first place.
Yeah, subscribe to them.
No.
Us. No, subscribe to us. Don't subscribe to them.
Just subscribe to us, yes, not them. Not them, no, just us, yes.
But we already have a subscriber, so... yeah. If you're seeing this, you're in the wrong place.
We're gonna have to cut out so much bullshit.
We're gonna have to edit that bit out.
Yeah.
Okay, you go.
Right. So that was it for the news, and now for the second portion of the whole development of Star Citizen and Squadron 42, which you don't really care for much, do you? The next great starship.
I like what they're doing. I like the designs and stuff that we're seeing, but I think it is a massive gimmick. I really think it's a big gimmick. It's... Yeah, it is kind of a gimmick, because it's not actually changing really any of the game. It's basically the same people that are designing the game as it is now. They're just simply deciding who designs stuff that they like. And it's kind of a promotional gimmick type thing, and that's kind of annoying to me. And also, I can never ever remember the names of the teams that are in it. I remember the designs, but never the names. And I'm watching it, which is retarded because I don't like it, so...
No, you like it just a little bit then if you're watching it. But
It's more Star Citizen.
Yeah, it's just more Star Citizen, yes.
Which is why I watch it primarily.
I do like some of the designs now that we've moved from the weapons phase into the spaceship phase. I really like some of the designs. That last one from episode 5 was my favorite so far, because it's really well thought out and nicely designed.
Yeah, and they did destroy a team because they had like 10-year-old crayon drawings of everything.
Yeah, but I've no idea what happened there, because obviously their design of the weapon was good enough for them to reach the next stage, but then they produced something like this. What happened?
It was a little bit disappointing, but I actually thought that the design they had was actually really cool, but the concepting of that design was just awful, absolutely awful.
Yes.
But I think the design, I could see the direction they were going in. It looked kind of cool, but yeah, no, it was just not even close to up to par as far as a quality concept product it goes. From the whole drawing, animation, whatever.
It was just a few very basic renderings with pencil drawings on top.
Yeah, and I saw what he was going for, but it still was not acceptable. It didn't show you enough from that perspective.
Yeah, well, I think that it was quite deserving that they dropped them, because you have to show more than just a good idea. You have to also show how well you can develop that idea from the stage of the idea to the concept to engine integration, stuff like that. But they just didn't show that at all.
Yeah, absolutely, and that was totally... Yeah, no. This didn't work for them.
2 more episodes of ships, which I'm looking forward to quite a bit, because from what I've seen is very exciting. Some of the teams are very good. Yes. They have very good ideas, quite a lot of talent.
And there's someone from Red Faction as well with something heavy manufacturing, maybe? I can't remember the names.
Nobody does.
Yeah, anyway, they're from Red Faction, and they're... were they in the last one? I don't remember. Look out for something heavy manufacturing, maybe.
And another thing that they showed was the development process of a new starter spaceship.
The Mustang! Mustang Sally!
If there is not a single one named Sally, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot of puns when it comes to names, yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the design, but it's pretty nice to have another starter ship, and you're going to be able to convert your...
It's very different to what we've had so far, from the Avenger and the Aurora and... What else is there? The I-300. It's very different, yeah.
Yeah, and they're going to allow you to swap your Aurora for a Mustang, because it is the basic ship again, so they're going to be priced basically the same. You decide whether you want an Aurora or a Mustang.
If I had to choose, I'd go with the Mustang, but I have an Avenger and a 300i, and I think both of them look a lot better than either the Aurora or the Mustang.
Yeah.
But I've made my choice. I'm not saying that it's the correct choice for everybody, but it's my choice.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to choose the ships that you want, and if you want to spend lots of money like us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Showing the PBR, if you haven't seen this, you're completely slow and behind the times, because it happened not long after our last episode, which was like 3...
I think it was 15 minutes afterwards.
But yeah, the scythe, which you're probably going to be looking at right now, actually, is just a fantastic example of the new rendering system that they're going to put in there, and it just looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the design again, like I am not a big fan of the next Grey Starship, but it's actually a really, really pretty. The way it's rendered, the detail in it is just outstanding. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Would you buy it?
No.
Oh.
It's ugly.
Yeah,
It's beautiful and ugly. It's beautiful in its ugliness, yes, with PBR, but no, I wouldn't own it.
I would buy it if I had the opportunity to buy it back when it was originally on sale and resell it now for a whole lot of money. I've seen one go for like $2,000 US. That's insane.
What?
Yeah, one sold for over $2,000 US. It's absolutely ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
And they were $150 or something when they first came out.
Wow.
Although it is kind of annoying because they're selling these for like $2,000 US and the money's not going back into, not directly going back into Star Citizen, which is kind of annoying. But that's the way of it. Black market, selling ships, etc.
Oh, there'll be a lot more ships released before the actual release of the game for us to buy, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we'll get some of them, or maybe we transfer out.
Something a lot prettier, like the Bano Management that's been released for purchase, which we have.
You have, yeah.
Yep.
Well, you are part owner in it.
I like it.
Red Faction news and post of the fortnight. Well, actually, we don't have any news this week because, well, I haven't organised it. But basically, post of the fortnight is all about the numbers. All about the numbers, you see. Scooty Matrix has created and is keeping up to date at the moment the numbers of Red Faction, which is awesome. We're gonna put the link down below. And it's just a Google Doc that has all of the numbers in it, and he's keeping it semi-regularly up to date, which is kind of cool. And it's we're at like 1130 or something for the total Red Faction organization, which is just ridiculously cool.
Well, yeah. So do go check that out, and
yeah, check out the link below, reddit.com/something below.
Yep.
And yeah, it's just really nice, and hopefully we'll bring you some more of this nice information. Awesome.
So that is it for this issue of Fortnightly Frontier. If you stick around for a few more minutes, we will be... Space bar!
Yeah, so stick around and check out the space bar. Space bar.
See you in a fortnight.
Thus, fortnight. Goodbye.
Bye.
Welcome to the Space Bar, where we talk about games and drinks. Today, I'm drinking beer. See that gigantic beer, which is actually a tiny little beer because it's not beer, but it does say... Oh, I have to press the focus button. Sumoi, Finland. Awesome. And back to me. Yes.
But what are you actually drinking?
I am drinking Grassel. Grassel?
What is that?
Grassel? It's schnapps from Berchtesgaden, actually, where the... you probably don't know the name Berchtesgaden, but the Eagle's Nest. My girlfriend and I were on a holiday, and we went to the brewery where they brew this. It's all natural and whatnot. It's quite good. There's like 1.5 million different flavors of schnapps, because this is Germany, you see. This one is like a licoricey type Sambuca. Sorry about dropping it there. Sambuca type thing. So it's just pretty much like that, I guess. It is quite good. It's quite nice.
Okay.
And what are you drinking tonight?
I am drinking something strange. It is called Gordon Finest Titanium. Extra strong beer. 14%.
14%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going in German because I'm drinking shit.
And I have a feeling it's not going to taste very well. I could be wrong, because it smells very nice. Pour, 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 pour.
Glug, glug, glug. Hang on, I'm going to get a close-up of me drinking.
The color's a bit odd. Or it could be the green screen affecting it. What are you doing?
I'm getting a close-up, man. I'm drinking. For the video.
So, this is it. It's not keeping ahead very well. But there's quite a nice aroma to it. Well, let's give it a sip. Oh! You can taste the alcohol quite well. You can tell it's very high in alcohol.
Yeah, well, anything above about what, 8%, 7% in a beer is just don't touch it.
You just know, yeah.
Skull, 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 skull.
Shall I?
No.
Shall I?
If you
I
want.
can do it.
No, that's
It'll
silly. That's
probably
immature.
be a lot less painful if I just down the whole thing than drink it.
That's no, because if we were going to do that, we should have done it at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, this is definitely not something I'd buy. Oh no. Sorry, Gordon.
And what game are we talking about this week? Because I know what the game is, but I have no idea what the game is because I've never heard of it before. Today.
It's a very old game. It's called Mission Critical. It is a DOS game from 1995.
From 1995. How old are you? I wasn't even fucking 10 then. I wasn't even fucking 10 in 1995.
I was 11.
Old man.
I did. Well, the state of the gaming scene around here is such that I got to the game quite a few years after its initial release, so...
Okay, fair enough.
I was quite a bit older, but it is...
Slovenia!
It is a Myst-like game. It's not a space simulation, but it's a point-and-click, pre-rendered adventure game where you are the sole survivor of a space battle. Your entire crew surrenders to the attackers, and you are left behind on the ship to fix it and continue with the top secret mission that the whole ship was on before they were attacked. It's very well written. The story was very good, and the voice actors includes Michael Dorn, who is Worf from Star Trek.
Ah, Worf. Really?
Worf,
okay, that's
yes.
cool.
Yeah. Without the whole headgear and stuff. He's very hard to
just
recognize.
A voice actor, so he might have put on his makeup with everything just to come in and talk into a microphone and say.
Like he also appears in cutscenes. Yes.
In what? Oh, cutscenes.
Cutscenes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Pre-recorded video, stuff like that.
No, sounds awesome. Or old. Probably I will never have the opportunity. Well, I will probably have the opportunity many times to play this game, but I never will because point-and-click adventures don't interest me at all. But it does sound like a...
It's not on Good Old Games, unfortunately, but it is being petitioned to be put on Good Old Games.
Okay, that's cool.
So if you want to play it now, you do need DOSBox to play it.
Which is not that complicated.
It's not that complicated, but it's still more than just, plug and play.
Yeah.
It is very fun if you're into that sort of games.
If you're into
There's a lot of puzzles, and it's basically a clone of Myst in a space setting instead of something like mystical magic stuff.
Yes. Sounds very interesting.
It's very interesting. Yes, it's a lot better than this beer, I have to say.
Yeah,
Yeah. So.
Pretty
that
sure.
is it.
Pretty sure space.
How many of those little glasses have you had?
Another one.
Another one.
Well, this bottle was brand new when I opened it 5 minutes ago. Ooh. No, it wasn't.
You alcoholic.
So that's it for the spacebar today, I guess. And that's it for the whole episode. Episode 3?
4.
Episode 4. Episode 4! What? Facepalm. See you in the verse.
See you in the